Blue Note Unissued Master Series. Hi, this is Takashi Nohara from Jazz Blues Japan. Yep. Maybe you already know that I already talked about Blue Note Unissued Master Series by the King Record, many times. And also I listed many titles from time to time at eBay and also at our own site, premium auction, right? But today, specifically, I just want to talk about the greatness of those titles at Blue Note Unissued Master Series and its history again. I have some samples here, which are these. I have these, samples here. First, this one. This is the KB Blues by Kenny Burrell, one of the popular titles. And this one, Art Blakey, Pisces, right? And the last one, Stanley Tarentine, New Time Shuffle. And first, I just want to talk about two titles here, KB Blues and Pisces, Art Blakey. If you go back to the history of Blue Note Unissued Master Series by King Record, in the late 70s, they first issued, not reissued, because that was the first time for the entire world to release these titles at that time. So that's their first time. I mean, that's the first time in the world to issue these titles. And they issued the first titles in the series with GXF serial. For instance, this is one of the early titles in the series, KB Blues. And if you look at the serial, this one is GXF 3052. Yes, and Pisces GXF 3060. And they issued, 20 titles at that time for the first series. And they used the serial, GXF series. But I'm not quite sure, whether the total number of the titles that they issued with GXF 20 or 15. Yeah, around that number. So those, series. And later on, they also, this one is a reissue. They also reissued the same, titles with the GXF with GXK. Yeah, I think not all of the GXF series in the first release, but I think some of them, they just picked up. I think some of the titles were sold very good, so that's why they also reissued the same titles with the GXK in the early 80s with the GXK with the same title, KB Blues and the Pisces and the rest. And later on, they issued, not reissued, they issued the new titles, Blue Note Unissued Master Series with GXK serial. And sample is here. Yeah, this is one sample here, Stanley Tarentine, New Time Shuffle with the GXK. The actual number here is GXK 8189. Yeah, they also issued the other titles. I don't know, maybe 20, 15 titles at that time, with the GXK series. And most of you guys know that unbelievably, those sessions with this series, I think, I should say most of them or all of them unbelievably great. And I just wonder why they, a Blue Note, original Blue Note, decided not to release those sessions. That's a myth again. But thanks to the King record at that time, they just decided to release those, sessions, great sessions, for the first time in the world. They did a great job, right? And even if so, there is one negative point of those great series by the King record. That negative point and the fact is that King record at that time were not able to acquire the original master tape. That's the point and the fact. I don't know why, even with the Toshiba EMI during the 70s, the great LNJ series and the other series at that time, they were not able to acquire the original master tape. Yeah. So King record at that time, they were given a kind of, there is no concrete, information about that, but most of the people say that they were given third or fourth generation copy of the original master tape. So the source that they used is not that pure, clearly, but they did a great job, with using that third or fourth generation copy of the master tape. So they were trying, to recreate the great sound out of that third or fourth generation copy of the tape. I just want to, congratulate to those, engineers who were involved at that time at the King record, and even with the Toshiba EMI LNJ series and the rest. Yeah, they did a great job, Yeah, surely, great job. And most of you guys know that, later on, Blue Note themselves, reissued again those great titles that the King record in the late 70s and the early 80s released, right? Anyway, that's a great history of the Blue Note and great myth as well. Anyway, King record did a great job, really great job, that I sometimes feel that Blue Note, the original Blue Note, should have, given the King record a kind of, award, for releasing those great titles with the great sound quality, with a limited resource. Yeah, that is just amazing, That's it for today. I hope you like it. And I always appreciate you guys for supporting us and doing business with us, Thank you very much. And lastly, I always, keep praying, wishing you guys, family members, co-workers, everybody to be safe in this pandemic situation. God bless you, and love and peace from Jazz Blues Japan. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Stay safe.